Hello, my name is Naja Tao, and today I'm going to be answering a hypothetical question. Um, I got this from a website called conversationstartersworld.com. And the question is, would you want to live in a world where everyone's thoughts appeared as text above their head? No, I think this question is kind of interesting. It brings up um, kind of similar questions as the question of, well, would you want to be telepathically connected to everybody in the world? I mean, it's a little different because with text, you don't really know how somebody's feeling. Like, if it's just a text box over someone's head, you're just going to be able to read their thoughts. You're not going to be able to feel what they're feeling, um, or experience what they're experiencing, which I think is a little bit of a problem that we have with the internet. It's, I mean, it's just text. If you're on a forum or if you're on, in the comments section, and it's really easy to misinterpret the text. It's really easy to misunderstand what you're reading. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a difference that I noticed, because mainly this question seems to me to be about whether or not there's merit in hiding what you think and hiding how you feel. Um, Because I'm assuming that how you feel would also leak into the texts the way it does when you're actually texting or typing or something. Um, but yeah, I mean, another question that's brought up for me. Let me start the game. This is a new game um, that I downloaded because The Sims that video got really choppy, and I thought, okay, well, maybe I need a smaller game. So this is just where you, yeah, you click the cats, and there's so many of them. And here's the counter: 98 cats. Fernando, that's cute. Whiskerina. Um, but yeah, is there merit to hiding what you think? Uh, well, if we couldn't hide what we think anymore, that would change a lot of things. I think that would change what compassion means, because I think a lot of the time the compassionate choice is to say nothing or to be very careful with your words. But if you couldn't be careful with your words and exactly what you think just appeared over your head, that would change the whole concept of kind speech. Um, I think also it would it would change the focus of our education system. I don't think we would be so concerned about reading and writing, um, the expression of thoughts, because I mean that would just be over our head. Um, I mean, maybe we'd concentrate on it more because it would be a text bubble, but I think that we'd really have to um, start focusing on emotional regulation in schools, teaching that, and teaching about the ego and shrinking your ego, not having such a big ego that's really easily offended. Um, that's not Yeah, I mean, we couldn't be easily offended. We just have to come to this acceptance of whatever people think. I mean, now what you say can get you punched in the face, can get you fired, can lose your marriage, but, if everyone knew everything you were thinking, there wouldn't even be such a thing as professionalism. That would disappear overnight, and, politeness, that would be a concept that would go away overnight. Um, I mean, there would be a lot less manipulation. There would be a lot less exploitation. So would this be a society that, you have to reduce your ego, maybe you have to develop a sense of humor, but the relationships are gonna be more pure, um, harder probably to navigate, probably require a lot more emotional maturity than, what we are forced to work on today. Um, at the moment, I think we can really get away with being quite, um, emotionally immature for a long time, because you can do something, in a really emotionally unregulated fashion that just kind of ruins your life. But there's like a break from that and a respite, and some people will just take pity on you, and um, so you don't really have to work on being a very well regulated, mature person with a very small ego. Um, and I think stuff like professionalism, that whole idea, and cancel culture and being offended by stuff, um, I don't think we could get away with that if we lived in a world where thoughts appeared over everyone's head. I mean, maybe technology would develop to try to go back to masking that. Um, I don't know. I don't know how, I don't know exactly how that would work. Um, Maybe we would try to hide, but yeah, those are some of my thoughts. And one last thing, um, would we be less lonely if our thoughts appeared over our head? Because I think now a lot of the suffering we do, um, is because we feel like no one can understand us. But if everyone had that, extra boost in understanding, I don't think you'd be understood perfectly if you just had a text box over your head, but, maybe it would help. I don't know. I mean, there's also a piece of me that thinks, "Okay, well, what if, we just refused to create a system that works with how we naturally are?" I mean, I'm a little discouraged by the systems we're creating now. They seem really unnatural to being human. So maybe we would create a system, um, that just really worked against the text box, and um, we were really fighting exposing all our thoughts. Maybe we'd create some kind of a veil that we could wear over the text box. I don't know. I don't know how desperate we would be to to uh, to hide, because it seems like hiding who you are and hiding what you think and hiding how you feel all of that is so fundamental to how we work right now. So I mean, we wouldn't even be human, I don't think, if we had our thoughts broadcast as text boxes over our head. But Gorilla 42. But those are my thoughts. I don't know if I should try to finish clicking on all these cats. Uh, let's see how far I can get, and we'll see if I can think of anything else related to this topic. It's an interesting question. I really like this website that I've been going to. It was created by um, somebody who was an English teacher, I want to say in Korea, and he just wanted to create a website with a lot of really interesting conversation starters and questions. And yeah, it's a really cool website. I'm going to run out of questions eventually. Uh, and not all of the questions, um, not all of the questions spark a response from me, because I think that in order for me to want to answer one of these hypothetical questions, it has to have already been on my brain for a little bit. Um, it has to be a question that I'm already just kind of naturally wanting to express my thoughts about. How far am I? I'm at 11 more. Can I find 11 more? This is going by much quicker than I thought. I mean, I thought that because this is a game on Steam, it would be, um, I don't know, bigger, longer, more, um, more stuff. Okay, there's only 4 left, and now I'm struggling a little bit to find the last 4. Hmm. Let's see here. There's one. Okay, 3 more. 2 more. I just hope it's not being covered up by a button or something. Come on, 2 more. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if, I wonder when the text boxes would appear. Would the text boxes appear just in the middle of our evolution now? Like we've spent, however many years uh, just not having these text boxes, and then would they appear suddenly overnight, or would we be rewriting history to where um, we've always had text box floating over our head? I don't know. That changes things. Oh, these last 2 are really hard to find. Hmm. Yeah, I've been trying to go over this kind of like a grid, where I look over every line. Where are the last 2? Do you see them? There's one. And there's just one more. I don't see the one more. Hmm. I feel like I've gone over every square inch of this board. So yeah, I mean, if you have any thoughts about the question, would you like to live in a world where everyone's thoughts appeared as text above their head? Please leave your thoughts in the comments. Would I like to live in that world? If that was the only thing that would be different, I don't know if that would be enough to make me flip from just like really. I mean, as it is, I find the world pretty darn miserable, and I'm not happy to live in this world. Um, would I be happy to if with the changes that would come from having to be so much more authentic and um, getting rid of politeness and getting rid of professionalism and um, in a world where you'd have to be just a lot more emotionally mature, where the people around you would have to be more emotionally mature. I don't know. I think that maybe if we could experience what other people experience, maybe that would tip me over. But just a text box, I don't think that's going to tip me over into enjoying this kind of a world. Gosh dang it. I only got one more. I know somebody's probably like, "Ah," screaming, screaming at me right now in their heads. Um, I was concerned that this would happen, where I just wouldn't be able to finish the game. Now I feel like for I'm looking for the cats at random, and I don't have a plan for I don't have a plan for finding the the last cat. I'd at least like to see if there's another level after this. Oh, I can zoom in and zoom out. Oh, I wonder if that would help. Oh, is this a hint? Is this a hint button? It's not working. Oh, it's right there. Okay. All right. Took me 15 minutes, less time than I thought. Cool. This level, does that mean there's more levels? It's not letting me. Okay, that was it. All right. Thanks for watching.